Breaking news this morning, the Omaha Fire Department responded to a fire in a vacant building early this morning, just after 1 a.m. It was a building at the corner of 72nd and Farnham Streets there in central Omaha. And firefighters tell First Alert 6 on the scene when they arrived, they found heavy smoke and flames coming from the second floor. And a second alarm was issued. It took about 15 minutes overall to get the fire under control. In a report, OFD shared the evidence of squatters was found in the area and the structure was left unsecured. But no injuries were reported in this incident, which left damage of about $60,000 to this building. And this fire is being investigated. It's our breaking news we brought to you this morning on our newscast as well as online. Righty, hello everyone, good morning and happy Wednesday. My name is Elena Riley and thank you very much for joining me where we will go over our top headlines for the day to get you all ready to go. So let's head to more top headlines. Let's get right into it. Right, in its weekly meeting yesterday, Omaha City Council held a hearing over a proposal to make homeless encampments on public property illegal. With this proposed ordinance, people at the camps would be relocated to shelters, and those that do not comply would face fines of up to $300. Well, Councilman Brinker Harding says he introduced the ordinance, calling this a public safety and public health issue that needs to be addressed immediately. Here we see Mayor John Ewing Jr. He does not like this proposal. Monday afternoon, he spoke about developing a program that addresses homelessness and asked the City Council for more time to study this issue. And in recent weeks, First Alert 6 has investigated homeless camps near Mason and 16th Streets, under a South Omaha bridge, along 13th Street just north of I-80, and near 28th and Pinckney Streets in North Omaha. Well, the Omaha City Council meets at 2 p.m. on most Tuesdays, and their meetings are live streamed on the city's website. But moving along to more with City Council. Also yesterday, the council discussed how to make sure Nebraska's medical marijuana industry will not land in the middle of neighborhoods. A proposed ordinance does not regulate the use of medical marijuana, but it limits where the plant can be grown and sold in Omaha. And the council wants to make sure any future operations follow both city and state requirements just to keep residents safe. Well, Councilman Pete Festerson said, whether you support the ballot measure or not, this is something we need to do to be responsible at the city level. All it does is essentially say these classifications cannot be done in a residential area. And Festerson says the commercial area is where that's appropriate. Under this ordinance, there are 4 types of licenses that would be classified. There's dispensaries that are general or retail sales, manufacturers, which are production and processing of cannabis, is classified as a light industry. There's transportation, which is warehousing and distribution regulations, and then there's cultivation, which is operation on commercial farms or outdoor grows that are larger than 20 acres. And this proposal will now move forward as Omaha prepares for the possibility of the medical marijuana entering the state. Next up, an Omaha police report has identified the man who died in a crash Thursday. And officers were dispatched to the area of 25th and F at 2:30 p.m. on Thursday for the crash involving 2 different vehicles. Well, an investigation found northbound on 25th Street stopped at the stop sign before pulling into traffic, had the right of way. And the sedan was T-boned by a pickup truck traveling east Best Street. And after the crash, the sedan went into the fence of a nearby home, according to this report. And the driver is 86-year-old John Arv, who was pronounced dead at the scene there. Right, moving along, and a living facility for combat wounded veterans in Omaha is now taking applications for residency. So the Dunham House is set to open next fall off 60th and State Streets in North Omaha. After you see here, they broke ground back in May. And it will be the first in the nation for wounded combat veterans. And this facility will offer one bedrooms, personalized care, community areas, and a fitness center. It is set to accommodate 30 veterans. And this project is with the Omaha-based nonprofit Wounded Warriors Family Support. So if you are interested in being a rent, you can apply on our website. We have that in a web story there. And those wishing to donate to help with fundraising can also do so online. Have more information on that as well. And last this morning, some Husker volleyball. Oh my goodness. Volleyball to start their Big Ten conference play tonight as they take on the Michigan Wolverines. So first serve from the Bob Devaney Sports Center in Lincoln will be at 6 p.m. this evening. Last Tuesday, Nebraska improved to 24-0 all-time against state rival Creighton. And they're defeating the Blue Jays in 5 sets with a sellout crowd at the CHI Health Center. Last Saturday, the team closed its non-conference schedule unbeaten with a sweep of Arizona. And Coach Busboom Kelly says her team is continuing to focus on their side of the net. Well, Busboom Kelly says, we want to take it each game at a time, and a goal is to win a Big Ten championship, but that's also not the ultimate goal for this year. Very excited to see those Huskers play. All right, we'll head over to our website at First Alert 6. My web story, which is 6 things you need to know. It's Wednesday, September 24th. So I bring this to you at about 6 a.m. every morning to get you ready for your day. You can head and check our top headlines, or else watch my live stream that we're doing right now around 8 a.m. I bring you this to talk over all these stories. Thank you very much for joining me. Everyone have a great start here